Hi everyone, in this video I'll show you how to know each custom event or even normal event conversion rate that you have inside Google Analytics for custom reports. So for today's video, I'm using the Google Analytics public property. You can get access to that property as well. What you need to do is go to your property or this property if you want to exercise a little bit and you don't have access to any property for GA4. And then you'll need to come here and add these matrices. So I'm adding the sessions, total users, purchase revenue, transactions, session key event rate, and average purchase revenue. Then I'll need you to create a custom segment for the event you'd like to view data for. So inside this segment section, it will be empty for you. So you'll need to click on this plus icon, select session segment. Now let's use a condition. So here, let's use the event name, and the filter should be exactly matches. And the value that you should be selecting in your case from your GA4 property is the event name that you'd like to know the conversion rate for that event. So for this example, let's use one of these events. So for example, we can use the view item and hit apply. Let's give our segment a name. Can use any name. This is what we will be seeing inside the report. And also note that in here on the right hand side of the screen, you would see the summary section, which tells you how many sessions that are included within this segment. So let's hit save and apply. And now let's add other segments that I have prepared before this recording as well. So I have created these several segments. For example, this is for users who added an item to the wish list, which triggered that event, and scroll and also view promotion. So let's add all of these segments inside the report. You can do this by double clicking on the segment or drag and drop the segment directly. Now, within the pivot section, we need to use the first row option. What will happen is that in the report, all of these segments will be in the first column, and then we will see all the data that is associated to each segment. By default, most probably you would get the plain text option for the cells, and it will look something like that. If you want to apply more interesting visuals, try using the heat map option, as it will add some visuals to your GA4 report, making it more eye compelling. Now let's explain the report. As you can see, the first column will give us the segment name. Then it will tell us how many sessions, how many users, purchase revenue, and transactions that users who triggered that event have generated. So this is how we can identify the conversion rate for each event and also see the users who perform the specific action. This can help you know what are the key events that the user takes and then complete the conversion or place the purchase if you're an e-commerce store. What you'll notice here for this property is that the session key event rate doesn't really make sense, right? So at some cases, it will be 90%, 100%. So these numbers doesn't really adds up, right? In this case, this session key event rate is not ideal to use because inside that property, we can see that there are several events that are marked as conversions, like the add to cart and view item. That's why the metric is not really useful for our case. So what we can do, or what you can do if that's the case for your property, is that you can create a calculated metric that can help you in this scenario. So since I don't have like an admin access to this property, I have a dummy property where I have prepared that metric for you as well. So here I have created this metric. You can give it any name that you'd like. So for me, I named it event conversion rate, custom. And then you can also add a description to that calculated metric. And then this is the formula. So this is the most important part of the calculated metric. Here, I'm simply dividing the transactions by the session, as this should give you like the conversion rate for each segment. So if you have market more than the purchase, any other event than the purchase, as conversion inside your GA4 property. All what you need to do is simply create a calculated metric, and then when you're adding matrices from this section under the custom section over here, you will see the option or the calculated metric that you have created. There's something else that you can do within your report as well, and it will help you digging more into your data and gather more insights. So you can add actually other matrices and dimensions, but I have found a very useful add-on to this report, which is the landing page and query string dimension. Simply click on it or drag it and drop it to the rows section. And also make sure that this option is set to yes for nested rows, as if it's set to no, it will just add the segment name so many times and in not consistent way. So I prefer have it marked as yes, so you can see each segment. You can see how the landing page, for example, that has the data. So in this case, users who viewed for the promotion event, the users who triggered that event, and they were on that landing page, that was 572 sessions and then 560 total users. This is how much revenue they have generated, and this is how much transactions that they have generated on the website. That's it. I hope it helps. My name is Ahmed, and if you like this video and prefer to see more content that more related to web analytics or Google Analytics 4, feel free to subscribe and follow me on LinkedIn for more content. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.